and welcome back to 340 Paddler, where basically I sit here wearing MR340 gear and jabber on at you about random things from the race. So what I want to talk about today is how to pee in the boat. Sounds ridiculous, I know, but it is something you need to deal with, because if you stop every time you need to pee in the during the race, you will lose a lot of time. So most people will pee in the boat. And there's a number of ways to go about it. So let's get started. First of all, one of the things I always wear during the race is a pair of tights. You can see these have been through things for a while. Maybe you can see this on camera. They're grungy. I've worn these probably 3 or 4 years of the 340. And what I've done with these is I actually cut a conveniently placed hole in them, highlighted here with thread because at the time I used a different method of cutting them. And then I wear shorts over the top. This way I can pee in the boat. And there's a couple of different ways people do it. First of all, there's the Johnny Ortiz using a sponge method. I think it's Johnny Ortiz, where you pee into a sponge, bail it out the side of the boat. It can work. It terrifies me because I already have problems at some point during the night peeing on myself in the boat. It's like being a toddler all over again. So that's one method. There's also people who use a condom catheter. I believe Ski Bum Joe, who used to run the race, did that on a regular basis. I'm not entirely sure how that works. I mean, I know how a condom catheter works, but I'm not sure I would want to wear something throughout the race because of fungal issues. And of all the places to get fungal issues, that's not the place that I really want them. What I do over the last 5 years of the race is I use a Gatorade bottle. And this, I realize, is a very large Powerade bottle. It's just serving my purpose here. Always use something with a wide mouth, and usually I use about a 16-ounce, the small Gatorade bottle. I leave it without a cap on. I use the small one because it doesn't feel or look anything like my regular Gatorade bottle. So there's no risk of accidentally grabbing the wrong bottle. Definitely something you want to avoid. I use the bottle. I kind of wedge it in place. I can pee in the boat and then dump it out in the river and continue on. If you practice this a bit, you can actually break it down into steps, kind of position the bottle, continue paddling. If you get really good, you can pee and paddle at the same time, but that's kind of advanced level stuff right there. But it's probably the easiest way to go is using a bottle and then just dumping it out. In a kayak, it's a little bit easier, or at least I found it a little bit easier. In a surf ski, it's a little bit harder. I imagine a canoe is going to be fairly easy. But basically, you want to pee in the boat. And you will hit land at some point, probably around Catfish or Jeff City, and go, wow, I really want to pee on land, and that will be paradise. It is. Let it be paradise. It's a good time. But this is how to pee in a boat. Now, a little note. This is how guys pee in the boat. The problem here is I have no idea how girls pee in a boat, how the ladies pee in a boat. I have to assume that it's some kind of dark magic, that this is some kind of Harry Potter-esque kind of stuff going on. So, that being said, if any of my viewers want to do a video kind of briefly explaining how that works, feel free to send it to me. If you send me a message, I'll be happy to give you an email, and you can send that video to me. I'll be happy to post it. Until next time, keep your paddle in the water.